Hey there everyone, are you looking for some tips to help you in creating your masterpiece in Krita? Well, good news for you, we got 7 of them here today, right here on the Digital Paul Workshop. It is I, the wrong brush setting that turns your vibrant dream into a muddy mess, Techno Meow Tinkerer. Let's log on in. So this Krita tip here is dealing with the brushes. If you don't have your brush palette open, you can just come up to settings, come on down to Docker, and go to brushes presets right there, and it bring you up all your brushes. And of course, these are all the brushes in Krita. And they also have these brush packs where you can come in and you can select different ones. There are also other ones that people have created that you can actually download as well. And you also come in here and you can kind of change the size of the icons, or if you want thumbnails and so forth. And of course, like before, if you see my pixel one, you can sit in here and type in what brush preset you may want. So I'll come in and want to type in pixel. Well, that's not in that one. Let's go to this one here. I think it's in this one. There we go. There goes my pixel brush. So now I can make pixel art. Now this Krita tip is how to do symmetry in Krita. And so we come up here, as you already see, I already got my multi-brush tool kind of selected right here. This is one way where you can kind of draw and do stuff this way. Yay! Get nice little symmetry stuff. But another way is if I just go back to my regular brush tool and I come up here to the top. You got these here at the top that also for symmetry. You got the one for your vertical and you got one for your horizontal. And so depending upon which one you got turned on, of course you need these little things right here like hide or lock line or move to center, because you can actually grab this part right here and move it around to where you want it to be. It's depending upon how you want your symmetry to work. But you can come in, you can lock line. I'm going to turn this one on, unlock it line. Let's move it to center, make sure it's center. And so you can come in, and so I could create something like this. Turn that off, then I can go something like that if I want to. And that's basically, so we can switch them around. Turn that off, turn this one on, and we'll do this. Now for some reason, well, that's because I didn't symmetry out correctly. And of course our last one we're going to take a look at is this one. This turns your entire canvas, my understanding, supposed to be into a pattern. Yeah, there you go. I can create a bunch of patterns going on here. Let's zoom out and give this a little bit of a top. And that's basically what that one does as far as the symmetry goes. And so that's how you can do some symmetry in Krita. So this Krita tip here is how to use the recorder feature. What you do is you come up into your settings, come on down to your Dockers, to your recorder. Now you're going to here's where you post what folder you want this to save to, your intervals of how long you want to capture it, your JPEG or MPG style, the quality that you want your recording. Of course, you got your resolution. Now right here on export, this is you want to export it as a video, but I cannot get this to work, but it does require the FFmpeg file that we use both in my animated GIF tutorial for Krita as well as my how to do animation in Krita. So you'll need that same file as you do for those two, and check my animated GIF to figure out how to, or to see how to load it in. But what you do is you hit record, and you sit here and you draw it in your picture, and it saves it as sequential images in a folder. That folder I told you where you want to put. So I hit stop, and see I can come here and it can show me all the ones I've already done. But if I just simply go to my folder, refresh, make sure I get that folder it just created, and so I can just come on in, click on it. As you can see, it shows you as a sequential image, and that is basically how you can use the record feature in Krita if you just want to record you drawing something. Now this Krita tip here is the brush fill tool. And what we're going to do is we're going to come on into our settings, come on down to our dockers. We want our brush preships, and I'm going to scroll on down here. I'm going to type in fill. Actually, it's a shape fill. This one right here. There's like a little beaker. And click on it. So now when I come to draw something, as you can see, it fills it in as I'm drawing. And basically, that's a quick way on how you can kind of draw and give it color at the same time. This Krita tip is for all you who's used to using Photoshop and you don't want to have to learn all sorts of new key commands. So basically, you just come on in over to settings. You want to go configure Krita. You want to click on the keyboard settings, and let's move on over so you can see what I'm doing. And right down here where it says shortcut schemes, you just click on that and you go down to Photoshop compatibility and you hit OK. And now most of your key commands should be that similar to what's in Photoshop. This Krita tip is going to be talking about how to use vector in Krita. So I'm going to come on down here to my right on my screen. I'm going to hit my layers. I'm going to hit the trash can, delete the paint one. I don't need it. I'm going to come over to the left with the down arrow, and I'm going to come up here to add vector. And so what this does is it allows me to create different shapes using vector graphics. And so I can come in, I can kind of create a few different ones. Now these two are not much different in the fact that they let you create the shapes. I've not found, at least I haven't found any difference in them. This one here allows you to add some curvature to your designs. So you can see it here and it has some curves. Same thing with this one. This one allows a little bit more free flowing. And you can come over here to your arrow key and you can click, and that will let you do your basic move and adjust the shape and size of your vector you drawn. This one here is called the edit shape tool. This one allows you to actually edit the shape a bit. I can come right here with my box, and if I pull it over to the left, you see it rounds the edges there. On the circle, if I click on it and I pull up, it kind of just takes away some of the line. These two, it lets me, well, this one lets me just simply click and move it around, move the different vector points. Same thing with this one. There's not really much, like I said, much difference between these two tools right here. This one, I can come in and I can move, and as you can see, it gives me these little toggles so I can adjust the curvatures. Same thing on this one. Move it around the freeform. I can move it around and adjust the curvature. Now I can also do one more vector. I can come here to my calligraphy, click on it. I can draw, and it says here I just draw all around. And as you can see, it creates a vector layer itself, and I can just use the same tools to manipulate and move it about if I want to. And that is how you do vector graphics in Krita. This Krita tip, we're going to cover some stuff you can use with your line tool. So if I come up here and I select my line tool, now if I for me it's on my touchpad. If I put my pen down and I pull it across, and when I let my pen up, it creates the line. Whereas if you got a mouse, you have to click and drag and then let go. But before I do that, if I click and drag and I hold the shift key, I can then, it can let me keep my line going straight, and I can move it in 15-degree increments in different ways depending on how I want it. Before I let go of the click or release my pen from the tablet, if I hold the Alt key, I can then move my line around to where I may want it to be, and then I let go of the Alt key where I got it where I want it, and then if I just unclick or take my pen off, and boom, my line is now drawn where I want it. And those are 7 tips to help you in creating your masterpiece artwork in Krita. And if you like my content, you can go to these websites right here to support me in different ways, as well as like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone you think might find it interesting. And if you're wanting to add a splash of color to your projects in various ways, from adjustment to gradients, I recommend you check out my video, Color, Balance, and Gradients in Krita Explained. Until next time, have a nice day.